Hi there, welcome back. It's Robert MacPhee, and welcome to this look at what doesn't work about traditional mastermind groups and what we're doing differently with our facilitated manifesting groups that are based on my book, Manifesting for Non-Gurus. The main thing, there's actually two pieces of what normally doesn't work with mastermind groups, and we see it over and over again. I have worked with probably hundreds of mastermind groups over the years, and we see over and over again that the two things that don't work are, first of all, the people involved aren't the right people, and second of all, the structure isn't adhered to. Let's look at the people first. One person in a mastermind group can really be that one bad apple that can ruin the whole bowl. And we see it again over and over again when one person either takes charge of the group or isn't participating, one extreme or the other, and it starts to take away from the experience of the rest of the group. Ideally, what we're looking for is a group of people that participate evenly, that everyone is giving and everyone is receiving. Everyone is participating on an active basis. They're showing up on the calls, they've done their preparation for the calls, and they're there and fully present for the other members of the group. And when this is happening on a consistent basis, then people are getting value, they're getting what they signed up for, they're getting what they need in order to get to that next level, and it's totally worth their time in order to stay engaged with the group. So it's really important to have the right people in place, and so often groups are formed for all the wrong reasons, and we don't have the right people in place, so things don't work. The second thing that's really the typical reason why these groups don't last and why people don't get the benefit that's possible from them is the structure. So there's a very proven, very simple structure that works for these groups in terms of timing, in terms of the actual order in which the meeting is held. And if meetings are held on time and structured properly, they're valuable, they're important, they work. But what happens is that oftentimes that doesn't happen, that the structure falls apart and people start not getting the opportunity to participate, not getting their turn, things like that, and then the group falls apart, it disbands. And again, people don't get the value, they don't get the benefits that they signed up for, the benefits that are possible. Because again, as we talked about in our first video, mastermind groups are fabulous when they work. When you have the right people, when you have the right structure, they are fabulous. But so often that simply isn't the case. We have the wrong people, a bad mix of people for some reason, or we have structure that isn't adhered to. And as we mentioned real quickly on our first video, what we've done differently is that we have set up a structure where we're actually facilitating mastermind groups. We're addressing the people issue by making it an application process. People tell us a little bit about themselves, they tell us about their life, so we know what's an ideal group for them. We can pair people up with people that are right for them, a good balance, a good level, and get people in a group that really will work in the long run. The other thing that we're doing along with the selection process is our coaches, starting with me. I mentioned on the previous video that I have blocked out time on my schedule to take on 6 more of these groups myself because I love doing it. I love the interaction. I love the participation. I get a lot of value myself, and I feel like I'm delivering a lot of value with my background and my experience to be facilitating these groups. But we have one of our coaches who's actually participating in the group, who's leading the group, holding the structure, delivering our network, our contact, our coaching, our experience as part of the process. And we're finding that this is really key to making these groups last and making them work on an ongoing basis, making sure that people are really getting the value that they signed up for. So we address the people question by making it a selection process, by putting that in our court, by making it an application process, and we address the structure question by having our coaches, even me, I love doing it. I'll be doing 6 more of these groups. If you want to get into one of my groups, you want to get going quickly because those groups are going to fill up. But we have one of our people actually participating on every call and actually leading the call, taking charge and making sure that that structure is held. And I can guarantee you this, if you're in a mastermind group and you've got the right group of people, and if the structure is being held to, you're going to get the support, you're going to get the accountability that can make all the difference in the world. And again, help you, just as we talked about in our manifesting work, help you quickly and easily attract the lasting results that you really want in your life, because you'll be surrounded by the right kind of people and the right kind of environments. We hope you'll join one of our groups. We'd love to have you participate. If you would, go ahead and click on the next video that's below this one. It's the 3rd video in our series. We'll talk about what's actually going on in these facilitated mastermind groups, what the actual structure is, what's involved in getting started, and the guarantee and all the rest of the details. So just click on the link down below here. There's another video, and it'll tell you a little bit more about the details and the structure of exactly what we're doing. We'd love to have you participate in one of our groups. Thanks so much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.